In our previous video, we visited Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument and walked through Peekaboo Slot Canyon. In this video, we visit the north rim of the Grand Canyon and meet some new friends from Pittsburgh. We're Richard and Mary. Since retiring in 2004, we've been exploring the U.S. and abroad by car, RV, train, and cruise ship.
Come along with us as we enjoy beautiful scenery and visit interesting and historic places.
Please subscribe and welcome to the adventures of the retired roamers. The drive from our base camp in Kanab, Utah to the North Rim was only an hour and a half. Along the way, we passed through the dense forests and open meadows of the Kanab National Forest before arriving at the entrance to the park.
When we arrived at the entrance station, we were quite surprised that no one was there. There was a sign that told us to pay our entrance fee at the visitor center.
Arriving at the visitor center, we noticed that there weren't that many people here. After picking up our park map at the visitor center, we headed over to the lodge. It was closed. We needed to find something for lunch, so we headed off to the general store in the campground. We are at the general store in the campground. We just found out why everything seems to be closed. The visitor center was open, but the lodge is closed. The toilets are closed. Water fountains are closed. The problem is the heavy snowpack that they had took out their water pipes, and they're running on reserve water. So, so we were planning on eating in the lodge. That isn't going to happen. So we're going to come back to the general store a little later and pick up lunch and picnic here. Even though the lodge was closed, we were able to gain access to the back porch and got this beautiful panoramic view of the canyon. The sky was so clear that we were able to see the Grand Canyon Village on the south rim, and that's 12 miles away. Visitors can drive the 20-mile Cape Royal Road to several scenic overlooks.
One of the things we love about traveling is that we often meet people with very interesting stories. While we were enjoying the Grand Canyon view at Point Imperial, we saw a young couple taking off their hiking boots and putting them at the edge of the overlook. Then they took a tiny pair of baby shoes, put them between the hiking boots, and took several pictures. Of course, we had to ask, and they explained that they learned they were expecting the day before they left on their vacation. They hadn't told anyone yet, so the pictures were how they were going to announce the happy news to the future grandparents. After congratulations, hugs, and good wishes, we continued on our respective trails.
In 1908, Theodore Roosevelt designated the Grand Canyon as a national monument. Our next stop is the Walhalla Overlook, where we get a very good view of the Colorado River that's 5,000 feet below us. The delta at the bend in the river was farmed by ancient natives from 1100 to 800 years ago. While they lived in the canyon most of the year, they traveled to the rim for the summer. At the end of the road, we hiked the Cape Royal Trail out to the point.
I was really surprised and impressed with the variety of flowers blooming on plants and trees that we saw along the trail.
Along the way, we stopped to view Angel's Window. You can see people on top, and that's where we're headed next. And this is the view on top of Angel's Window. At the end of the trail, you reach Cape Royal, which provides a great view. There was a lot of smoke off to the southeast. We don't know whether that was a forest fire or a prescribed burn. On our return hike, we met these young people from Pittsburgh, and to our great surprise, one asked if we were the retired roamers. They were excited to meet us, and we were even more excited to meet them. We enjoyed meeting you guys, and thanks for subscribing. Please join us again in our next video as we continue our journey toward Las Vegas by traveling through Zion National Park, visiting several sites in St. George, Utah, and driving through the Virgin River Gorge.